What's up, guys? Steinbot here, back on the Smite PTS. This time we're going to be taking a look at the new god Terra, the Earth Mother. She is a Roman Guardian. You see here she is magical, as all Guardians are. High area damage, has healing. She's interesting. Here's her normal skin. We are going to be playing with the recolor because she looks like She-Hulk, which is awesome. As always with these videos, we are playing the PTS on a arena match with bots so that I have time to stop and explain things, which with this character, more so than a lot of others, is going to be very important because her kit, while it looks simple on the surface, has a lot of little intricacies, so we're going to be talking about those at length.
I am a primordial being.
First off, let's
eternal,
grab
infinite,
those.
and all-powerful.
So I'm going to go with Shoes of Focus for her, because I want the CDR.
Obsidian, iron, granite, and more. Hello, young ones. Have fun. Good luck.
Now let's take a look at her passive. So you'll see standing stones referenced repeatedly through this kit. It's a key theme. Her passive, standing stones. Terra's abilities create standing stones. As long as any standing stones are on the battleground, Terra becomes knock-up immune, and her basic attacks will slow enemies. If she shatters her stones, this buff will remain active for 3 seconds, and the slow is 30% for 1.25 seconds, so it's pretty hefty slow. Her 1 is a dash, like so. It's not very quick. So it does 60 to 220 damage with scaling. The key difference here, or key point with this skill, though, is it's used to shatter her standing stones. So let's look at the standing stones. This is the monolith right here. It has an AoE heal. This is the crushing earth. You can slam it together and use it to hurt people.
Get out of this.
And let's deal with this fight real quick.
Hey there, Billy. You just got first bloods.
So what just happened there is I used my charge to shatter the monolith. Now, shattering standing stones has a variety of effects, and that's going to be what we're going to spend a lot of time talking about here. So, with her monolith, you'll notice when I cast it that it's green right now. If I shatter it, it's now doing dot damage to enemies instead of heal. And when you shatter it, enemies that are standing within the area are rooted for 1.5 seconds. Now this one, I can collapse, and anybody that's actually caught in the middle of it takes double damage if you're in the dead center. And we'll just do some AoE healing here. Thank you, Ra. Now, lastly is her ult, and her ult is kind of ridiculous. But before we do that, I want to talk about some of the other things you can do with standing stones. So, you'll see this targeting indicator. This will tell you where the shockwave from it's going to go. And you'll notice I was able to refire that effect again. That's because for a couple seconds, 3 to be exact, after you shatter a standing stone, you can dash again because it resets the cooldown. Now, if you don't use it, it goes back on full CD, but it's an interesting mechanic, and you can use it to do all kinds of things. You also have to remember that while those stones are up, your passive is active, so you can't be knocked up. Your basic attack slows. So managing your passive and managing your standing stone effects is a huge part of this character. Get rooted, Herc, and I can dash through him again. You can use these to block people off. In this case, I'm going to crush Herc and help her out. And now we're going to ult, and I will explain what this is doing after we get done with the hitting those walls on a lead is tricky. It's not really what they're meant for. So much heal. Alright. We'll go ahead and back, and I'll talk about her ult because it is kind of crazy. So Terra's Blessing. It's a global buff. It affects everybody on the team, no matter where she is. She channels her strength into the entire world, buffing all her allies for 10 seconds. Now, while this buff is going on for 10 seconds, her team and Terra get increased movement speed by 30%. They get reduction of mana costs, 100% reduction on your mana costs. They get CDR up to 40%, and it summons 4 stones around her. And if you take damage from 4 separate
Maybe you should keep an eye on that
instances of damage, you will be healed up to 500 health plus scaling. Her ult is frankly crazy. Now, I'm not slowing because I don't have a standing stone up right now. And actually, I'm in a really bad spot. She is a guardian, and I do need some physical defense. So let's kind of go over all the things with her kit. So, the standing stone's here. You can put them out, and they will stun people when they slam shut. Alternatively, I could have chosen to shatter one of them.
Somebody that's not you killed a guy.
Now, when you shatter one half of the crushing earth walls, you can't use the trigger on them again. So they won't slam shut. And actually, if you watch, if I don't trigger them myself, they will slam shut after a few seconds. Like that. As you can see, she's not a huge damage dealer now. If I built her for damage, I'm sure she'd do quite well in the solo lane. And Chiron's probably dead.
An ally has been slain. An enemy
But yes,
has
this
been
is
slain.
typical Guardian. I'm taking forever to beat down this guy because Guardian. So there you see the stones around her.
A teammate did a thing.
If they were to damage me right here, which they're not going to do apparently, then that would have healed me. But she can really do some good damage output, but mainly she's a healing and CC monster. Excuse me? And also, you shouldn't be able to get away with something like that. I think the AI is derping out. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with the AI there.
Spring is here.
Oh god, that was worth it. Let's go ahead and get Lettuce Crop. Ritual Dagger also doesn't seem to be bad on her. It just depends on which relics you're going to use. But yeah, I really think the enemy AI has broken a little bit.
Killing spree. Don't you even feel a little bit bad?
So right now, I'm knock up immune. If Herc wanted to use his combo on me, it won't work. And I'm also able to slow him with my basics.
Mother Earth is here for you. I do not fear death.
Ouch. I need some
You
magical
have been
defense.
slain.
Just me as the AI running as a group. Anyways, so I like Terra so far. I think there's a lot of really interesting ideas to the god. I'm pretty sure she's going to be nerfed because a lot of people have been complaining about that ult. I know when I mentioned it to one of my friends for the first time last night, literally she got mad for like half an hour. So, probably going to be seeing some nerfs. It depends on how she handles once they get into Conquest.
An ally has been slain. How much do you think the enemy team is paying? Ew! What did you do to... Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy.
Now, if I had had my standing stones up, I would be knock up immune right there. So timing with that's going to be everything. Going to be the biggest key to actually playing her effectively. You're going to have to learn how it interacts with different things.
Minions have reached your portal.
Rise up.
The heat bears down upon you.
But you can put out a lot of control for your team with her. We should be able to actually... Oh, Kali, hi.
A teammate did a thing.
There we go. That's more like what I was looking for, except we just let a large minion through. So let's talk about her ult, because we've talked a lot about the Standing Stones. Her ult is really good for team fighting, for engaging on fire giants, for engaging on gold cherries, because you have enhanced cooldown and no mana cost. But what it's also really good for is running away.
Feel my blessing.
You've got movement speed, you've got, again, no mana costs. So, for example, if you're Apollo and you need to get away, but you don't have enough mana to fire the chariot, well, guess what? You can go ahead and hit it anyways, because 0 mana cost on the abilities.
An ally has been
And
slain.
Chiron's dead.
Teammates started feeding.
Let's go for
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
I
mystical.
will trample my enemies.
I want to overcap my CDR though.
Gather round.
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy. Minions have reached your portal.
Could use the walls as blockers. They do act just like Ymir walls.
Minions have reached your portal.
Ouch. Also, one thing I will point out is if you look, the shatter damage is much higher than the actual wall closing damage on her 2. Nubis, you're not going anywhere.
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy. An enemy has been smoked. Yeah. Double kill.
You make me. Spring is
There we go. And you take a look at the heal. It's going to heal a fair amount. It ticks. It's going to do 25 per tick plus scaling, which is not bad. Lotus Crown's, of course, going to increase that.
Mother Earth is
An ally has been slain.
around.
I don't know what's up with that weird grouping up from AI. But, at any rate, she's a fun character. A very interesting Guardian. I think she's going to be a lot of fun to play. I'm not really sure how it's going to play out in the long run, what's going to be done to change her. But suffice it to say, she's got some of the most control in her kit of any god I've ever seen, just because of the number of ways you can execute the dump on her kit. There's so many different ways to use these shatters.
Rise up.
Go away, Collie.
I will
So,
trample
breastplate.
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy. Double kills. I had some bacon for every time I got a triple kill. That'd be a lot of bacon.
Oh my god, I'm body blocked by everything in the game. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Your portal.
Her dash, not the greatest in the world for escaping from things.
Did you know that dying kills you?
Yes, Mez, I knew that dying killed me, thank you. Heart Ward might be nice. Oh no, I've not settled on a good build for her. I don't like the recommended items. They're fucking weird.
A teammate did a thing. An enemy has been smoked. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Don't let your triples just be triples. Get
So,
them quad.
we'll see if we can finish off this game and get a look at her. I did not mean to fat finger that ult. Good job. Well, you can see the movement speed buff in action.
Attack! Attack! Spring is here.
Anyways, see if we can finish off this game and get a look at her victory screen. Or defeat screen. Depends. We might lose this one. Quan, what are you doing? You could use her to reposition so quickly in fights with that shatter dash.
An ally has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, Ra, please don't.
Gotcha. Rise up.
So I haven't actually been using the shatter on the walls a lot. I've mainly been using the crush, so maybe we'll play around with that for a couple minutes here.
Killing spree.
Mother Earth is here for you.
Really? Only a double kill?
You see, it has a huge cone on it.
Rampage. The heat bears down upon you.
I'll just stand here and heal.
Amazing! I am not just a god. No, I am so much more. Where will you go now?
That's never going to get old. That's hilarious. Alright, so what can we do here? Oh, we can throw down some heals for one thing, and shatter.
Two for the An ally has been slain. Teammates started feeding.
Spring is here.
Shut down for what?
AI Sobek is nasty. Later, suckers. Let's finish off Heart Ward.
I will trample my enemies.
Minions have reached your fortress.
Gather round.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's gonna take a little while to get used to her.
Reached your fortress.
You can play her hyper aggressive and it kinda works.
My blessing.
But it's still a little weird in some ways. Alright.
Good game.
There we go. So let's go ahead and have a look at her victory screen. There we are. Aha. Alright, and let's see. Almost 3k healing, not bad. Almost as much as Robot. Of course, Robot is Robot. Alright guys, thank you for watching. That's been a look at Terra. If you liked the video, please hit like, it really helps out the channel, and subscribe. My name is Nambot. I'll see you next time. Like what you saw? Click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Or click on one of these other videos.